on TNT tonight. Playmaker this year and on cue.
Hartenstein out and Holmgren, so
and a win for the Cavs. And there's
young ball club.
Donovan Mitchell was special in that game. Lou Dort. Cavs at 34 and 5. 127-1 misses, and Dort wrestles it away from most valuable player. He splits the day. He's a guard. Mitchell, another chance for Cleveland. A center who can match up with this.
I'll tell you, Isaiah Harden, when he's been healthy, they have been for this Thunder ball club.
In Cleveland last Wednesday.
2-2, so they're without their top tip injury.
Thank you, Jared. Good. They're still waiting to get Hartenstein missing significant time. Having first half points.
And his teammate Kendrick Williams. This is the first time that both
30 points a game. His
leading scorer coming into play tonight. Isaiah activity. They move it well. 17 in the game season. Just his 12th game back.
Which this Cleveland team loves to do.
Cleveland is Gilgeous-Alexander gets free throws coming for SGA.
Hey, what's up, Chuck? Yeah, move it, Arnie.
In the hands of the Thunder. With Niang on him, shakes and bakes. Turnover number 5 in this first peak. Backs his way in. Now the thing.
Better go get some.
Assist. Couple of live wire personalities here. George Niang
of OKC forcing turnovers.
Cason Wallace, a burst to the. Cason Wallace with the minutes to go in the first. Off balance. Has as many turnovers as made feet. And opponent's turnovers.
Yeah.
Mobley for 3.
Offensive production here from Cleveland. 5% from the field. The Cavs.
Oklahoma City, another one of the big pieces. And going deep into his rotation.
As you said, be a knockdown.
Of that game. Now Isaiah Joe for 3. Bounce pass. Gilgeous-Alexander. Defensive stand. Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's been the difference. This defense.
Only 14 points.
Even falling back into a zone.
Mitchell.
Tonight, so if we get offensive boards, that's more position.
Forcing almost 19 turnovers from their opponents.
For the year in that category to lead these. Held scoreless against Oklahoma City. And now Dort will oblige. Defense, they just are relentless.
It down and allows light a fire under his team. But
season low for the Cavs in over a minute into it as Dort drives. Guarded by Williams and inside
offense of the Cleveland Cavaliers this season. Scoring team in the NBA.
Remember, they led 12-10 at one point. He returns for Cleveland tonight. 7 first half points Tuesday.
Slow down the offense of OKC.
Canadians, 24 years of age. Kendrick Williams over the way it's going for Cleveland right now.
They're so dangerous on one possession. Just chip away going into the half if you're Cleveland.
Back by the Cavs this year. The road, they're 20-2 at home. Best record.
73-win Warriors. See what they're made of. Can they get back into
win 70 or more games? That 2 teams in the same season. Spurs in that 57% from the field. Just kicks it to the corner. There is Caruso. Turnover story 9.
And it was
Cleveland down 23. Tyler Ford gave 2. Unsuccessful. With an assist, he's climbing the Cavs. He's 3rd all time. The second half of it up. Kendrick Williams is wide open. Garland, nice give to a court. 10 turnovers for the Cavs. Williams all the way. Primal screams. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Jalen Williams doesn't seem like that. I tried. Center position, they've kind of gone small.
Garland for 3 in this first half.
That time, he didn't.
Rises up. It's
has 5 guys defensively.
He's with the ball here. Gilgeous-Alexander.
He delivers 3 possessions.
Garland drives, tough shot. Gilgeous-Alexander drives, lays. Garland drop 13. J-Dub. Levert is down. Here goes game.
They have point game here. Pate. And this one.
Okay, all right. Smooth it out next time, Greg. Here's Mitchell. Could not have a match in a regular season. It's not that Cleveland can't score. It's
and ready to avenge that loss.
Of those 13 turnovers, 8 of them will watch out. We may have to go small like we did.
Jared Allen for his start against Oklahoma City last week. Foul, that's what's so impressive is now. But at one point, does Kenny Atkinson, their next game is Saturday in Minnesota, as Mitchell is fouled. Bounce around the league, look at him. Captain Curran.
Tonight, it's the NBA's only whip around show on the NBA. But I just didn't happen to see it, so I just went ahead.
In the two matchups thus far. Lou Dort left wide open.
They go ahead and promote it.
Oh! It started at -2.5. Unexpected.
Ball play, he elevated his knee.
Run it back this year as well, notwithstanding. Potentially 4 All-Stars. And here is Lou Dort.
KC team, Mitchell only had an All-Star game this year.
Oh, here's Dean Wade in the corner.
With the commitment to defense.
He's got a chance to do it as the leading scorer this year, averaging 30 points a game. Only others to do, by the way.
No,
You're ISO.
I've said 9 straight games coming into this. It's hard to stop.
Sending James Harden from each pieces of this turnaround. CBS. Cleveland protecting the ball. Gilgeous-Alexander season this year. 97 this one. Day against the Pacers. Another Cody that has joined. He's developed so quickly.
Canada, but I think now that's SGA.
Garland is fouled.
Headline this year for them is to see that tonight.
That's record. They're 7 up in the loss column. It appears to me that there are 3 laying out come seasons.
This regular season, as you see the state, I think Boston is the team to beat.
3 in a row. They're 6 up over Houston year as well. Garrett's dynamic when it comes to seeding. All the ones are
playing OKC in the first round. Matchup in the second round. Lost to death. 38-point game. They're emoting in front of us at the broadcast.
As Nafdegno traded for him. Sam Presti made 2 feet.
At its best.
As everybody gets a touch, Joe.
Over 115 points.
Right now, where they are in the standings. Now the
28-29 season.
Have time in the third quarter.
Out to Williams.
In the postseason for the Thunder.
They put together this great regular season. Third quarter. Gilgeous and Williams off one foot.
SGA, incredible.
Both camps. This is just game.
a lot of losing over a 3-year stretch, and said that period was culture here in OKC that's more than just
things out. But they got their youngsters.
They deserve a lot of credit. Presti there with the Spurs and
tough decisions, Jared and BA about.
As you mentioned, BA and G Hill, was to try and play both of them.
What do you mean by that? What's different about him?
Hartenstein. I'm thinking what?
Isaiah Joe. So let's just. And Alex away. Great opportunity. Kenny Atkinson.
The only long night this season. Moving the basketball. He got perimeter. They've always playmakers on his Cavaliers.
Ankle injury. Flagler will fire. Player that in his 14th year, the lost rotation players.
Very championship teams. They would tease you. You know, you like what happened?
Grab the lead at 1 point. 11 points is Tristan Thompson. Flagler.
They're rooting for him to knock down.
And this in this game tonight, a drive like Bob Uecker, maybe Don Rick, sports commentary. Never even. He was, and he's going to be missed. And goes, you don't need a goal in the regular season. Could this be it? We're going okay for the Cavs, and then they jump next. The Hot just had a long losing streak, snapped in the under squad. Home. The front runner for MVP. That's the fun
from any team this season. And I think it's safe to say they
need to tip it. First of our doubleheader on team.
settled for a step back 3 on Ty Jerome. That time he didn't.
Gilgeous-Alexander rises up. It's
able to elevate, get to his spot. Has cap defend. You got to defend him with 5 guys defensively.
Thunder by 19 with the ball here. Gilgeous-Alexander
just puts the ball in his hands.
Yeah,
and he delivers 3 possessions.
Levert can't shake him. Garland drives, tough shot. Garland's got 11 in the quarter now. Gilgeous-Alexander drives, lays. Garland dropper. Gilgeous-Alexander scored the last 13. Jay Delfish. And another Cleveland turnover. Levert is down. Here goes
Bridge. 13 turnovers a game. They have 40-point game here.
In this first half.
And your votes count. 3 for 1.
Came in a little hot.
I came in a little hot. Okay, all right.
Smooth it out next time, Grant. Here's Mitchell. Point lead for the Thunder. Could not have a match. Jalen Williams hits his first. Three to be in a regular season half. And it's not that Cleveland can't score. It's like
they have come out determined and ready to avenge that loss.
Hurricane-like force. Of those 13 turnovers, 8 of them were, but they're going to start big here. Kenny said, watch out, we may have to go small like we did.
And thanks to Kenny Atkinson and Jared Allen for very similar to his start against Oklahoma City last week.
Creating another turnover.
And they don't foul. That's what's so impressive is trying to turn it into the Grant Hill podcast right now. But at what point does Kenny Atkinson, playing time, he don't normally do that? Their next game is Saturday in Minnesota. Second of back-to-back on the road tomorrow as Mitchell is fouled. Reporting for duty if we need to bounce around the league. Look at him, Captain Crunch.
Sure. Matter of fact, you can watch Crunch Time tomorrow night. It's the NBA's only whip-around show on the NBA. I was looking for I was waiting for the graphic, but I just didn't happen to see it, so I just went ahead.
Donovan Mitchell is down against Oklahoma City in the 2 matchups thus far. Lou Dort left wide open. Sacramento.
Yeah, I was going to say, go ahead and promote it.
Oh, look at our FanDuel live point spread. Well, it started at -2.5. A blowout of epic proportions. Unexpected.
I thought that was a basketball play. He elevated his knee.
Got a chance to run it back this year as well. Impressive rosters, this score notwithstanding. With Donovan Mitchell and potentially 4 All-Stars down. The Santa Clara Williams got the block. And here is Lou Dort.
And they had at home against this OKC team, Mitchell only had, I think you're right, multiple guys will make the All-Star game this year.
After picking up his 4th foul, here's Dean Wade in the corner.
They may not make shots offensively, but the commitment to defense.
In the last 3 years, got a chance to do it as the leading scorer this year. Last year and this year, averaging 30 points a game, 10 from the field. Only others to do. And he put up a lot of those numbers against Grant Hill, by the way. No switch. You're ISO.
As well as of late, he's had 9 straight games coming into this length and athleticism. It's hard to stop.
After 4-team trade went down, sending James Harden from is one of the foundational pieces of this turnaround. Premieres Tuesday at 9 Eastern on TBS. Cleveland, one of the better teams in the league protecting the ball. Gilgeous-Alexander developments in the regular season this year. 97 to see
is 2 tonight for Cleveland.
He's had a 12-game winning streak snapped Sunday against the Pacers. He's got a younger brother, Cody, that has joined. Like many expected, thought he'd be a good pro, but he's developed so quickly.
You call him, Captain Canada, but I think now that's SGA.
And Garland is fouled. Change after tonight.
The headline this year for them is we didn't really get a chance to see that tonight.
Boston in the East.
It's crazy.
For the best record. They're 7 up in the loss column. Boston is the defending champs. It appears to me that there are 3 see it all laying out come seasons.
Be dominant throughout this regular season as you see the state, but once you get to the postseason, I think Boston is the team to beat.
It was 1 3 in a row. They're 6 up over Houston. Thunder, the 1 seed last year as well. Big question right now. Garrett's look a very interesting dynamic when it comes to seeding a tournament. The 1 through 8. All the ones are
currently an 8th seed, playing OKC in the first round. They were in a tough matchup in the second round, lost to them. Right now has a 38-point game. Jalen Williams is over here emoting in front of us at the broadcast.
At it as hard and as long as left Egg. Eventually the Cavs traded for him.
Bodies the culture of the Thunder.
Sam Presti made 2.
And I can't wait to see this team healthy at its best.
Some feat of athleticism, extra pass, everybody gets a touch. Joe
left in the 3rd quarter. Over 115 points.
For the postseason. They're in great shape right now where they are in their standings. Now the
Agency. He is signed through the 28-29 season.
Tonight, and we still have time in the third quarter.
Caruso out to Williams.
I think his value will really be seen in the postseason for the Thunder.
You know, this is a team that's still building. They put together this great regular season. Williams the rebound, and we're coming to the end of the third quarter. Gilgeous guards him, and Williams off 1
minutes. Talk about efficiency, Jared. SGA, incredible.
Because the one thing you hear from both camps, this is just game.
But it also means a lot of losing over a 3-year stretch. As you might expect, Darius Garland said that period was feel it, Grant. And there's something about this culture here in OKC that's more than just,
you know, they were struggling, trying to figure things out, but they got their young season.
Kobe Albin and Sam Presti deserve a lot of credit. Presti comes from a great pedigree there with the Spurs,
and this team, now they're going to have some tough decisions, Jared and BA, about
eventually to play next to Hartenstein, as you mentioned, BA and G. Hill. He's next this year is that the initial plan was to try and play both of them.
Unusual 5. What do you mean by that? What's different about him?
Learning how to play with Hartenstein. I'm thinking, what?
And that's the end of the night for Kendrick Williams and Isaiah Joe. So let's just the threes early in this game.
And Alex all over everything the Thunder way.
Great opportunity. Long night for Kenny Atkinson.
Maybe the only long night this season. Changed this offense, spreading the ball, moving the basketball. He got it, getting the ball moving around the perimeter. They've always, I mean, I didn't realize he had multiple playmakers on his Cavaliers.
Since I returned from an ankle injury. Another chance here. Flagler will fire. Another undrafted player that. Tristan Thompson still at it in his 14th year. There's been injuries, and they've lost rotation players. Plus,
I mean, those are all legendary championship teams. A couple of those losses against the Bulls, you know, they would tease you. You know, it's a 15-point game.
Right.
Like, what happened?
Early, he helped them grab the lead at one point. Look back, he's made 3 threes tonight, got 11 points. Is Tristan Thompson
right in here in Oklahoma City.
They're rooting for Flagler.
They're rooting for him to knock down.
It's been all Oklahoma City, and this game just absolutely rolling in this game tonight. A drive made Johnny Carson laugh like Bob Uecker. Maybe Don Rick. He transcended, you know, sports commentary. He never even all those years.
Yeah.
I mean, he was a Hall of Famer, and he's going to be missed. And he used to say about Charles's golf swing, he goes, you don't need a golf win. Final matchup of the year in the regular season. Could this be it? First 6 minutes were going okay for the Cavs, and then they just. And don't forget, we got a good one coming up next. The hot Sacramento Kings just had a long losing streak snapped in minutes from their Thunder squad. 18-2 at home. 14-4 on the road. Emerging career. Front runner for MVP. That's the fun.
As impressive of a win as I've seen from any team this season. No let up at all. And I think it's safe to say they